Hello, it's Sarah Jane from Access Your True Nature, day 24 of the 28-day Active Appreciation Challenge. I apologize for being a little late. The internet's been a little funky today. And today is a very special day for me because it is my mother's birthday. And every year I am just so in appreciation that my mother is still in my life and alive and gets to continue her journey around the sun for another 365 days. And she's healthy and she's still doing ballet at 84 at the Royal Ballet Academy. Hi Mandy, nice to see you here. And also I wanted to just mention as well that in the Mayan calendar, today marks a very special opening or a doorway, and I think that's, hey, thank you. Awesome. Check back at you. Hi, Aaron. Good morning, wherever you are. Nice to have you here. Hi, Christina. Hi, Rita. Great to see you all piling in here. Tag a friend. Hi, Siona. Let them know that we are live. We're coming to the end of the 28-day challenge. And today is, as I said, appreciating commitment. So my question to you is, what are you committed to? Where are you holding unconscious commitments and looking for safety, or looking for a way that you're committing to things and not seeing your own value in this? And also just know that today, as I was saying before I got distracted, is hi Lena, is the opening or the first day in the Mayan calendar of the unity consciousness. So the ninth wave is the golden age, where we're really being called, if we haven't been before, to come back beyond separation, to come back to our hearts, which is really what this whole 28-day challenge has been about. Hi Ricky, nice to see you all. Tag a fellow appreciator, tell them that we are live, and I just invite you today to really just appreciate you. I think more than anything, I don't have a lot of words today, which is unusual for Gemini. But the San, the Khoisan, in the Kalahari, the ancient Bushmen, the Sanskrit, are going to be doing their trance dance today, where they're really calling in and grounding these energies for a unified consciousness. And with the bombings in England yesterday, and are you getting a black screen? Anybody else got a black screen? I'm tired. What? I've tried telling everybody, they're all scared of our thinking. Interesting point of view, Mandy. So yeah, I invite you to light a candle today and just appreciate your commitment to yourself. Where are you unconsciously committing to other things and not making you your number one most valuable asset? Where are you committed to creating safety outside of yourself? Because the truth is that it isn't out there. And every day on WhatsApp, if you live in South Africa, we're living behind electric fences. People are getting killed for cell phones. There was like 3 home invasions in my area yesterday, and things are there's a lot of chaos out there. So as always, it's just like, can we get out of committing to feeding a fear-driven society that keeps you hooked into the matrix, and actually decide, make a commitment to you, which pill you're going to take, red pill or the blue pill. Neo is alive and well in you. I can hear you but not see you from Microsoft Edge. Okay, well, tune in. It's me. It's just me, so you're not missing any fireworks or dancing, but just join today, in this sort of futuring of what you want to envision as your life, and appreciate why you're here at this time on the planet. Hi Denise, nice to see you. Because this is just all an illusion. Are we living in a dream, or are we living in a nightmare? And where are you committing to try and keep and hold control? Hi Kelly. To try and make yourself feel secure. There is no maybe. Either you're in or you're out. Either it's a yes or a no. We talked about boundaries the other day. We talked about making your stories greater than you, that you are not your story. So, you know, when your safety and your security is predicated on the outside world lining up for you, then you're living in an illusion, or actually a delusion. That's the madness that we're all kind of unconsciously committed to, because we live in a collective that is very afraid. Okay, the powers that be like you to be in the fear, and out of your innate body wisdom, intelligence, to know that you're the only one that can create your own safety. So, you know, what part can we play, and how can we contribute in our own small ways to taking steps up into the light, to actually elevate these old heavy vibrational frequencies and bring them up and transmute them into this sort of ninth dimensional wave of unity consciousness. And compassion, you know, compassion for the ones that are hurting, compassion for the ones that believe that the only way to get out of their pain is to inflict pain on others. Hi, Rafili, nice to see you here. So, any questions on commitment? And I'm really curious to know, what are you committed to? You know, what has made you keep showing up here for the last 24 days? Why are you here? Why are you here? Let me know. I really like to know what brought you here. Is this just good afternoon entertainment while you're driving in the traffic, and hopefully you've got some good ideas? Maybe you're just collecting more information, in which case I hope that you're finding it useful and a contribution. Or are you here because you want results? Because you know that you can't keep creating your life from the same place that you created your life as a problem or a headache. You know, what is the value of creating your life as a headache? You know, are you here to invest in yourself? Are you committed to investing in yourself? Because you can't expect other people to see your value if you don't see the value in you. And we talked about worth and honoring your value the other day. So if you didn't see that training, go back and look at it or listen to it again. And type in the comments, please tell me, what are you committed to? Because the one thing that you have the power over is to be in command of yourself, to write your own book, to be your own authority, to be your own director of your movie. And you get to go back and edit it and rewrite it and erase the parts you don't like and start over every single day. Hi, Zama. So what are you committed to? Come on, you're all very quiet here today. So let's raise up the frequency, and let's bring these unconscious commitments up to the surface, because working hard and efforting and struggling and hustling and being in pain, what if it didn't have to be that way? What if you get to create your own safety, no matter, you know, it doesn't come from how much money you have in the bank. It doesn't come from how secure you think your electric fences and your 6-foot walls are, or your perimeter is, or the place that you live. And no matter how long you've been with someone, or how big your diamond ring is, you're never going to feel loved until you hold these experiences within yourself. I have results. Awesome. I'm committed to changing my life and learn how to do it from a heart space. So I love that. I love that. So what if there is no doing in that? It's really just a commitment to live from your heart, live from an open heart, not a bleeding heart. I want to believe in myself. Good. So can you claim that now, Denise, to just really be committed to knowing that even in the word believe, you are believable just by you being in a living human physical body. You are believable. As one of my mentors says, nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Commitment to get Facebook Live video working on computer. Awesome. Yeah, so what do you, now you can start to ask, okay, now that you know what it is, claim your stake. Put your stake in the ground and know that nothing is going to hold you back. No thing happens out there. Every experience that you have occurs only in one place, and that's inside of you. And you cannot do that from heart walls and protection and barriers. My pleasure, Denise. So just know that nobody's coming to save you. You don't need saving. There's nothing to fix. You're not broken. You've just got to be committed to the unknown, to actually show up from a place of, I don't know. I know everything and I know nothing. Be a know-it-all. Be full of yourself. And be willing to be committed to out-create and out-generate and be and know and perceive and do you. Do you in the best and greatest version of yourself. Okay, because if you don't show up as the authority of your life, somebody will write your book for you. Okay, and that's the narcissism and the codependency and the control and the manipulation. So where are you willing to be committed to your own elevation and uplift this whole unity consciousness, because you are? Are you willing to be the light for other people to know that there is a different way? And it's all about coming back to the heart so that we can heal this great separation sickness. Hi, Anjana. Okay, well, I can't help you, Christina. I'm not sure about Microsoft Edge, but what would it take for you to sort that out? And you can always come back and listen to the replay later on. So just know that you aren't obligated. In fact, obligation is such a funny word, and I nearly titled this for today, appreciating being a rule breaker, appreciating being a maverick, not feeling obligated to do things that you don't want. I'm so glad that this is my contribution, Denise. Cool, nice to have you here. Are we Facebook friends? I hope so. If we're not, go jump in there, friend me. I'd love to get to know you better. So, it's actually quite impossible, even though it's one of those sort of hierarchy of needs as in Maslow's theory, that we want predictability. We want things to stay the same. And we talked about this the other day, where we can I've seen clients of mine have knee transplants or hip transplants or corneal transplants, and their knee still hurts or their hip still gives them trouble, because we are still carrying that consciousness on a cellular level within our gene code, that there's some value in that. And it's a little bit more complex than today, but this is the work that I do with healing at the level of the nervous system, to really get you to know that you're shape-shifting all the time. It's called transmogrification. You're literally morphing and shape-shifting all the time. And how, because we're so addicted to this fear of abandonment, or this illusion of needing to feel safe as outside of us, it has to come from you creating your own safety. I don't know if I'm even making sense. So just know you're not obligated to be the same person that you were 5 minutes ago or a day ago. And then this is not about oaths and promises and vows and communities and fealties and all the other crap that all the other stuff that you've assigned as your responsibility. It's like we all have needs and we all have responsibilities, but when you come from choice, then they're no longer obligations and they're not heavy anymore. And so often we make choices based on what feels right for other people, not what feels right for us, because we're committed to being safe, as if safety doesn't happen from you playing your part in the tribe. I know I talk a lot about this, and that tribe is super important. We need eyes on us, and because we're living the way that we're living now, we have separated in the way that we're living, but also from our hearts, that makes us feel even more separate and alone. So how can you commit to being true to yourself? What I think we don't consider is the limitations. If you're constantly making decisions and commitments based on who you think you are in this moment rather than who you are being, you don't really leave any room, do you, for what wants to come through you, or who you desire and require and need to be. Does that make sense? Oh, thank goodness, because I kind of feel a bit weirdly out there today, and I've kind of been pretty spacious in tapping into these new frequencies. Like a big portal has opened, and I'm really feeling a lot more spacious. Last week, I don't know, I think a lot of you said you're also feeling pretty funky. So just know that sometimes you've got to do what doesn't feel right, you know, and this is where you have to follow your body's impulses, because we have been so programmed, and now we're unlearning, we're unhooking from that matrix of what's appropriate or what's going to keep us safe. That actually doesn't keep us safe anyway, because let's face it, can you hear the Hardy-Da? He's like super agreeing with this conversation. I love it. It's like, yeah, you know, hell yeah. That's what you call a pattern interrupt again. Totally lost my thought. So tell me what you're actively appreciating from a place of commitment today. You know, are you just here to pass time? Are you just here because you find this mildly interesting? Are you just hoarding information? Are you actually putting these practices that we have been going through over the last 24 days into action? And if you have, I'd love to know how you've grown and how you've gained from the active training to build your momentum. 21 days to reset your neural pathways and unlearn some of this old programming, and know that the lies that you've bought, you can stop trying to make them true. That's what is painful, is going against your body's innate intelligence and wisdom to navigate and keep you on your compass direction. So what if, just for today, you could just do something totally crazy? We did this a while ago in the 7-day challenge, the Believers Challenge. But, you know, what if you could just stop judging yourself so goddamn much and go do something crazy, do something ridiculous, act out of character. You know, go and do something crazy that you wouldn't dare to do. You know, sometimes you've just got to say fuck it to who you are, so that you can make room for more being, for more lightness of being. So tell me, you know, first thing that pops to mind, put in the comments, give me some love, give me some hearts, tell me what comes up for you when you realize that you're not obligated to commit to anything other than, in this moment, I feel like doing a handstand or a cartwheel or cooling. And it's just the crazy, insane stuff where you just let yourself be and follow your body's natural impulses. You know, I love playing with this, and it drives me crazy. People don't remember all the brilliant strategy and techniques and tools I give them. They always remember my stories, and it blows me away, you know, when I do something crazy, like do some cooling to my cat in the bath. That's the one YouTube video of mine that got the most hits. It's just me cooling to my cat. And if you don't know what that is, you can go to my YouTube channel and check it out. But there's some other great stuff on there besides singing crazy luring songs to my cat, who was singing along with me. So what are you going to commit to today? I dance and jump around when I feel crazy. I love it. Yeah. What did you say, Denise, my two friends? I love that. Yeah, vulnerability is so important. You know, go lie down in the middle of a shopping center, or go sing, or just be silly. You know, let your child come out and play, and be committed to that. You know, what if it didn't have to be something so serious? I think we take ourselves so seriously, don't we? So, you know, just be in that space of committing to follow your body's natural impulses today. Just go do something silly because you can. because you are the authority of your own life, and know that it doesn't have to be so hard. You know, stop trying so hard, because truth is trying to come at you all the time, and we have a million distractions to come up and close our hearts right now so that you can't receive, and it shuts out all these beautiful opportunities that are waiting for you to show us. You know, where are you deflecting? Where are you projecting things to keep yourself safe? And how could you just allow yourself to do something silly and just stay with it? You know, stay in the moment of that. Stay in the moment of that, because it'll never be a perfect time. And all the things that are coming up in your body over the last 24 days, thank you for those of you that PM'd me or sent me personal emails telling me that you've really appreciated this challenge and allowed me to support you and hold a container for you to deepen into the work. I really, really appreciate you all being with me. So, you know, take responsibility for your own life. Respond to life. That is the impulse to follow your body. Not hold things in because we've been told and programmed or had the shit beaten out of us that it wasn't appropriate or it was too much truth. You know, I used to, as a child, I used to be able to intuit, and I'd tell grown-ups things that children weren't supposed to know, just because I have a very heightened psychic ability. And I shut that down for a long time because people would make fun of me. And, you know, you don't talk to rocks and cars and animals, and you certainly don't tell adults what they're thinking. My husband's business partner doesn't come here anymore because he always said I'm always get in his head and psychoanalyze him, and it's just like, no, it's just like, you know, your external world will always show you what's going on the inside. And if you tune in and you sit with that, we talked about sitting in the pain as a pathway to being present. When we stop resisting, amazing things start to happen. You are alchemists. So just know that you create your own safety. And your circumstances, if it's hard, if you're going through challenging times right now, just know that it's just a mirror of a physical reality that is giving you an opportunity to commit to something different. So step into that and let me know what you're going to commit to just in this 10 seconds. And what if you could recommit in every 10-second increment of interesting point of view? Tried that, not so light. Try something else, that feels better. But commit to lighten up. Commit to lighten up. Commit to you, because you are your most valuable asset. And when you get that and you start living from that space, then other people can appreciate you and fill you up and fill themselves up, and you don't get exhausted when you're in that place. So, you know, that's how we create change, is allowing our bodies to shapeshift, allowing us to adapt and be flexible in the environment that we're in. So, I think I'm done. I'm going to post a link to a chant that I've been chanting all day as I go about my day, just to open up, decalcify the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, just to be open to this sort of ninth wave of unity consciousness. And that's it. I'm done. I could keep talking and then I'd totally ruin it, but I'm done. So day 24, appreciating you and appreciating the commitment that you're making to yourself in this 10-second increment of I am committing to this and doing whatever it takes to make that happen. Okay? Beyond judgment, beyond shame, beyond blame, beyond regret, beyond all of it. Just commit to one thing, and then take the action, do the training, consistently and gain the momentum like you've been doing over the last 24 days. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. And stop focusing on how to do it. Just go deep down. Go into your heart and connect to why. Just connect to your why. Okay? I love you. Have a great day. And I will see you same time tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.